Hello UJ family, welcome back to another episode of the Campus Live. The School of Communication recently celebrated UNESCO World Radio Day in conjunction with Metro FM. Let's see what went down.
It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the University of Johannesburg as we join together to celebrate the UNESCO World Radio Day, which subsequently marks 100 years of radio in South Africa. And we are doing this under the theme, Radio, a century of informing, entertaining, and educating the nation. We celebrate a unique medium that has had to survive and reinvent itself to remain relevant and impactful in our society through technological innovations that have advanced it but also threatened its existence. These include the advent of television, the internet, and most recently, as we just saw on the clip that we played now, the podcast where we see Mac G doing his thing. Now we wonder and ask ourselves, what is the future of radio in these changing times? Of course, the medium itself has been very resilient. Today we mark 100 years of having had the opportunity to have such a platform that has brought the nation together, that has united us, that has educated us, and also entertained us.
Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Sfiso Mnesi, the head of the School of Communication at the University of Johannesburg. I'm joined here by my esteemed and learned colleague, Dr. Pranola Govindon.
Hi everyone, I'm Pranola and I work in the School of Communications as a senior lecturer.
We are very excited today because we are hosting the UNESCO World Radio Day, which subsequently allows us to celebrate 100 years of radio in South Africa, and this is an exciting day for us as the School of Communication because we also have the Department of Communication and Media where Dr. Govindon works as a senior lecturer.
Today is quite a it's a globally significant day. It's the 13th of February, which marks UNESCO's celebration of World Radio Day, which actually started back in 2011 when a lot of its member states proclaimed that they're going to celebrate radio, which identifies we're going to celebrate the past, present, and dynamic future of radio. About 2 years later, it became an official World Radio Day, and we decided at the school and at the department to localize this event because in South Africa we're celebrating 100 years of radio. So on our program today we have UNESCO, Government Communication and Information Systems, Metro FM is also broadcasting live from UJ, and we basically are identifying today that radio is still an important platform. UNESCO research has found that radio is still the most used and the most trusted media form on the African continent. It's important for sustainability. So despite the fact that we have a lot of emerging technologies for our podcast and streaming, a lot of the majority of African people rely on radio, and it is important. It's going to be important for our elections coming up, and so we decided to just come here and look at the resilience and the fault lines and celebrations and wins of radio in South Africa and globally. And we're also looking at the next 100 years, and as UNESCO has said that it's entering its next 100 years quite strongly as being the most trusted and used platform on the African continent.
My name is Mashilo Boloka. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Film and Publication Board, but today I'm here as a keynote speaker on behalf of UNESCO. We're celebrating, as we celebrate the 100 years of radio, but I thought I should talk about the importance of radio in the last 100 years and how do we see the role of radio in informing, educating and entertaining the public and the citizenry in the next 100 years. And for me, this is very important in view of one, the information revolution that we have seen dominated by the social media. Therefore, it's important for us to kind of reflect and say, will radio survive amid all this changing communication environment? But the conclusion is simple. Radio has always survived, and radio is a reliable and credible medium, and it will continue to survive despite all these because it's not characterized by fake news, it's not characterized by misinformation and disinformation, and therefore it continues to be a reliable medium of information and educating the public. The reason why I want to talk about this international radio service is because often when you talk global wars and tension, foreign policy, radio, international radio service at the heart of that. That's why if you look at most of them, the ones that I've just mentioned, whether it's Australia, whether it's UK, they are funded by government and they are administered even by either a government of a department of government, other foreign affairs. Even though later most of them start being transferred to, like in our case, Channel Africa, when it was incubated, it was within Foreign Affairs, but later it was moved to the Department of Communications and then transferred to the SABC to manage. Even though I think Nada will confirm, it's not necessarily part of the SABC. The SABC is only managing that. The financing is still funded by the DOC or government. 99% of its revenue comes from that, and then it reports separately. So I think it's, for me, one of the reasons why I felt it's very important to raise this, because there's been a lot of investment into that. If you look at how other governments are doing it, UK, for instance, spend over almost $1 billion just on international services. And then South Africa, I think it's only about close to 50 million annually on this thing called Channel Africa. Then you say, where is it, with this resource and this expanded huge mandate on the continent, is it able to perform and compete? Because the most important things about changing, one is, for obvious reasons, we always think of it as propaganda, but the most important thing is the relations that it can build, the changing of world perception, because world opinion. Because think about it, the reason why all these stations that I've mentioned, they are available on the continent, it's not by any chance. France has got a lot of investment or a lot of interest in Africa. US, UK, all of them. Germany, all of them. You know what Germans did in the Congo. All of them are about changing the world opinion. But the question is, what platform do we have as Africans? Or the continent, let me say the continent. What options do we have to talk about us, to raise these issues and change them so that people understand Africa from an African perspective, not Africa from Chinese or from French or Germans and so forth.
My name is Nada Wachela. I'm the Group Executive of SABC Radio. Today we're celebrating UNESCO's World Radio Day, and of course as a country, as South Africa, we're celebrating 100 years of the existence of radio in South Africa. I'm from the SABC, and we're also celebrating a big milestone, 87 years of radio broadcasting in the country. The role of SABC Radio, especially our public service radio stations, really is to contribute towards social cohesion. It is to nurture democracy. It is to make sure that we provide South Africans with credible information so that they can make well-informed choices. Radio steps in where no other medium can assist the communities. It is the most accessible medium. We saw a good example of the credibility of radio and resilience of radio during the years where we had COVID-19. People turned to radio for credible information, as there was a lot of sources that cannot be trusted, that were peddling fake news and misinformation. So people only had to turn to radio. A lot of people decided, to switch off from all the other mediums and go to their radio stations, because their radio personalities have become symbols, of trust and honor and credibility in communities, especially in communities where people, literacy levels are quite low, and where people are poor, they don't have access to other types of media, so they trust radio to give them credible information.
The Library Expos are an amazing platform to showcase the talent that UJ has. They held auditions to determine who performed at the expos at each campus. Let's see what UJ's talent had to offer.
Hi everyone, my name is Theodora Mdise. I'm the coordinator for events at UJ Library. Today we are having excellent auditions We believe in our student talent. All we are doing is exposing our students, to the public and to everyone who's interested, so that they can show what they can do. We believe that we can't always go outside and get talent from outside. Now, these students will be entertaining other students during our expos. So everybody, come enjoy our expos, and we look forward to some exciting entertainment from our students. Enjoy.
My name is Kamukelu Kudu. I'm known as Zoo Mastero. I'm here to dance Spansula. Araba.
Greetings, my name is Taban Ramatsekisa. I'm here to perform some few dance moves. I'm studying retailing business management.
Hello, my name is Siko Napina. I am a fashion production student at APB, and my talent is singing.
Hello, my name is Pusileto Mifi. I'm studying my second year in Bachelor of Science in Mathematical Sciences in Mathematical Statistics and Computer Science. And I am here to sing. I sing because I am free. His eyes is on the sparrow. I know he watches me.
Hello guys, my name is Raple Mandla. I'm doing my second year LLB degree here at University of Johannesburg. And I was here to perform, to join the auditions for the upcoming performance that will be held here at UJ, and I had a great time.
Ooh.
to the end of another amazing episode. Until I see you next time, goodbye.
The University of Johannesburg, the future reimagined.